Hello, I'm Russell Preston Brown from Adobe Systems, and here today I'm going to work on Adobe Photoshop Touch on an iPad 2 and do an interesting silhouetting magic trick where I want to take the silhouette of this woman's face and place clouds in there. Let's give this a try. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and make a selection. My favorite tool here inside of Photoshop Touch has to be the Scribble Selection tool right there. Once again, we go in and select the areas that we'd like to keep. Now keep in mind that if you zoom in on your subject matter, the size of the brush will change in relationship to your object, so it makes it much easier. That's the area I'd like to keep, and this is the area I'd like to remove by selecting the Remove button. Now the trick is to create a parallel line around your subject, just like this, and stop. And there we have it. A pretty good selection. I could go in and maybe make some corrections here to the hair, but we're going to do that in just a minute here by refining our edge. I'm going to go over here to my selection menu here of all my selection tools and select Refine Edge right there. You can see here the mask is not very sharp around the hair. We've got a pretty good mask around the face. I'm going to go in with this brush and start to paint over the surface. Now that's a little bit large. I'm going to bring the size of my brush down a bit. A little bit smaller brush gives you a little bit more accuracy. That's better. I want to brush over the surface here, making sure I get in all the little fine hairs that go off here into the background, and one more touch there. That looks pretty good. I'm going to click OK. It then processes all of that information, so I have a combination of a soft edge around the hair and a hard edge around her face. It's just great. It's one of the best features here inside of Photoshop Touch. Now let's go in and edit this. From the Edit menu here, let's clear this. So we have this really nice silhouette. Look at the details in those hairs. Let's deselect from this, from my Select menu. Let's bring in some clouds. I'm going to go up here to the upper left-hand corner and import some clouds. In this case, let's take a look inside this folder. And I think I've got some really nice clouds down here that I can work with. Right here. I have a really great selection of ways I can bring images in, even through a camera or the Adobe Creative Cloud. In this case, it was an image in the Creative Cloud. You know, I'm not going to alter that quite yet. I'm going to cancel and just click Done, in fact, because I want to change the stacking order here so I can pre-visualize this. I'm going to drag this down below my silhouette. Cool. It's perfect. I can stop. No, let's adjust it. The combination of the two. Let's target this image of my clouds. Let's use my Move tool here. And now I can then distort and adjust this. I really like this, the ability to have the mask, and then it lets me put in the shape. I love the way this particular cloud worked, taking on the shape of the hair in this case as it winds through, and even a hairline. A really, really nice way that this cloud worked. And I even have my horizon line down here at the bottom. Let's zoom out a little bit more so I can see this. Looks great. I click Done. And there you have it. A combination of a mask here on top, my image below, and use that trick where you change the order, the stacking order of your layers. It lets you pre-visualize where your second element is in your silhouette, and then use that Adjustment Move tool to align it. That's a really nice, simple way to make a nice card or image for someone. And then, of course, send it off to Facebook or email it directly from Adobe Photoshop Touch here on an iPad 2. Give it a try.